Good day, and welcome back to the Olympia Orthopaedic Associates Total Joint Educational Video Series. My name is Dr. Trevor Barronian, one of the total joint specialists here at OOA. I'll be talking to you guys today on signs of infection after surgery and what to look out for and what can be normal. So unfortunately, anytime we do surgeries, there's always risks and complications we worry about. In the total joint world, one of those in particular is infections. Anytime metal or foreign material gets implanted into the body, infections can be very hard to treat. So we want to be very cognizant and keep an eye on things that can indicate one is occurring. So prior to surgery, you and your surgical team will often go through a workup looking at different labs, nutritional values, those kind of things to make sure that you're optimized and everything is as safe as it can be for surgery. During the time of surgery, we'll also be giving you antibiotics and doing multiple other things to try to minimize these risks. Unfortunately, no matter what we do, some patients will develop post-operative infections. So the important part with all of this is to know what to look out for and make sure to notify your team if you develop any of these concerning symptoms. Total joint replacements are very large surgeries, and so there are a lot of changes afterwards that are very normal. So things we expect to see in our patients, especially in those first 48 to 72 hours, are things like swelling of the surgical joint and even the whole leg becoming quite swollen. Bruising and discoloration extending down the entire leg can also be very normal. These kind of changes we expect to see within those first day or two. The concerning symptoms we want you to look for and things to keep an eye on are changes to the dressing. So specifically with your dressing, what we want people to look at is, are there spots that are changing or evolving? Some leakage on the dressing is very normal and even expected. Less than the size of a quarter or even a silver dollar within the first few days are normal and shouldn't be concerning. If we notice spots that are growing in size, especially rapidly, and that are starting after several days of surgery, those are the kind of things we'd want you to reach out to our team for and notify us. Often that can still be within the normal realm, but it's something that we would typically recommend having checked out by your surgical team or someone at OOA. Other things we worry about are worsening swelling, especially of the operative joint. For the first 48 to 72 hours, joints will swell as that bleeding subsides after surgery and as the tissue reacts to the trauma. Swelling that continues within the joint, especially after those first 72 hours, can be signs that something else is going on. So this is something we would recommend reaching out to your surgical team to notify them of so they can discuss further with you and or schedule an appointment to come have that checked out. The more concerning signs and the ones that should prompt you to call immediately are fevers. Low-grade fevers are very normal after surgery, so from a surgical standpoint, what we look for is fevers over 38 degrees Celsius or 100.4 Fahrenheit. If you notice this at any time during the surgical recovery, please reach out to your surgical team and notify them. The other symptoms we look for are classic things like shaking, chills at night, inability to get warm, kind of classic symptoms you might experience if you had the flu. Those are other things that please notify your surgical team for immediately. The other things we look for infections are changes to the skin around the bandage itself. Some discoloration in those first few days is very normal and can look like old bruising and ranging anywhere from purple to even red, green, yellow. All those can be very normal. What we don't want to see is spreading discoloration, especially bright angry red, that is occurring outside that 72-hour window. That can indicate an early infection and should prompt you to reach out to our surgical team so we can evaluate that and determine if it's within the normal realms or something that needs to be treated. So in summary, while infections are rare after total joint replacements, they do occur, and it's important to keep an eye out for those signs and symptoms. So the main things, again, that we'll be looking out for is worsening drainage on your bandage, or is becoming saturated or evolving after those first 72 hours. The discoloration of the skin is getting worse, especially with deep red or angry red around the incision itself that has occurred after those first couple of days after surgery, as well as worsening swelling within the joint after that initial 72-hour window. So if you notice any of these, we do encourage reach out immediately to your surgical team or anyone at OOA for further instructions. And thank you for choosing OOA.